Hi book besties. So I just finished Father Knows Best by Daisy Jane. And I rated this one 4 out of 5 stars. I honestly expected this book to be so great just because reading the synopsis was so great. Like I was like hooked. And then getting into the book, first bit of it was kind of boring. And I'm not trying to be like mean, I promise. But to me, I had a hard time getting into the first bit of it because it just focuses so much on two out of the 3 main characters, like, story. And I get it, like, you need that, like, backstory in order to, like, get the story, like, get the whole plot of it. It just wasn't, I felt like she could have condensed their 2 individual stories and made the story between, like, once they become a throuple so much better and so much bigger. Honestly, like, getting into this once they become a throuple, it's just like, I still felt like Gio, who is the dad, who's the father, I felt like he was the third wheel the whole time. And even getting to the prologue, I was like, he still kind of feels like a third wheel. I don't really know if I love that for him. I wanted him to feel like he was part of that relationship and could, like, do things with Avery without Sutton being there. Which in the, like, prologue, he's like, no, we don't do anything, like, alone without Sutton being there because Gio felt like it was, like, not appropriate, I guess. But then I'm like, if you're in a throuple and you're part of this relationship, why isn't that okay, kind of thing. That's the thing. I was like, I don't really know if this is a throuple or you're just still, like, there for what you're there for. Other than those things, it was still a really good book, okay? I just went into it expecting to be great, and it didn't get there for me. This is your one warning. If you haven't read Father Knows Best, there will probably be spoilers past this point, so if you don't want those, probably stop watching this video. This book follows Sutton, Avery, and Gio. All 3 of them met at the same time. She stages houses, they sell houses. She picked up a project for them, and they met after she had been done staging this house. And immediately Sutton asks her out. Immediately. And the first good half of the book follows them and them getting engaged and them planning their wedding and then him being a very vanilla, like, lover and them getting married. Pay attention to the vanilla part of this, okay? Because they get married and on their wedding night, she gifts him a toy for the back door. And he laughs at her, thinking it's a freaking joke. Obviously, she wants more in the bedroom, and he doesn't. And I'm like, shouldn't you have talked about this before you guys got married? So she runs out of their hotel room after they just got married and gotten back. Runs out, mascara running down her face, crying, running away. Sutton following her. Gio finds her like that. And Gio takes her back to, like, the penthouse suite where her and Sutton were supposed to be staying and tries to, like, mitigate the whole thing and tries to, like, help them fix their relationship. And while he's doing that, he finds out that she wants more in the bedroom, obviously, and he propositions that he help them with that. So he do all the stuff that Sutton doesn't want to do to her, and Sutton sits there and watches. And that's how their relationship starts, you guys, okay? There's a lot of this book that I'm leaving out for the sake that, like, I don't want to ruin so much of the book that, like, if this sounds interesting to you, like, you go and read it and you still have something left to be like, oh my gosh, this happened. So yeah, that starts their relationship, and now they're, like, this throuple until, like, Avery decides that she doesn't want to be adventurous in the bedroom anymore. And I'm like, she's wanted this for a while. Like, what? Like, did you really think this had an expiration date? I think you're just fooling yourself here thinking that it had an expiration date. And then the fact that he was all like, well, just let me know when you're finished with me and then we can just go back to the way we were. You've been inside of your son's wife. And you think it's just going to go back to normal once they're done with you? Okay. You can be delusional, my dude. It's okay. It does end like with them like still all together and stuff like that, but like it honestly, like even in the end, it still felt like Gio was like a third wheel in his son's and wife's relationship, and I was like, it's not how I wanted it to be. I wanted them to be like all together, you know, like not like a why choose. It's a reverse harem, so there's no like sword crossing between the two men because that would be freaking weird. Like I just wanted them to feel like they were all on the same playing field in the relationship. So like Gio could take Avery and go have spicy time by themselves, or Sutton could do that, and you know, like, and then they all come together and do it together. But that's just, it didn't, that's not how it felt, and that's not how it was. So that's why the book just didn't like, it didn't meet the expectations that I wanted it to have in the end, and that's okay. It still was a good read. I'm still gonna hold on to this because it's signed, and this, I freaking love the cover. Okay, yeah, it does continue all the way around. I'm still gonna keep it because I still thought it was a good read, and I might want to come back to it. I just wanted it to be like at that level. You catch my drift? If this sounds like something you would want to read, definitely go check out Father Knows Best by Daisy Jane. I don't think you can buy this cover anywhere on the internet. It is a signing exclusive edition. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.